Man, overall thoughts, just aside, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, at this, I'm saying it's just like, what? I expected more of a fight, you know what I'm saying, from the guys. But at this point in the season, bro, to get blown out by a Iowa State team that was supposedly kind of on equal footing with us, bro, like, I expected more. But, you feel me? After the first couple of drives, you just kind of already knew the writing was on the wall, what was finna go down.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, that's pretty much overall thoughts. Like, initial breakdown, like breaking down, going to the ins and outs of it, there's a lot more that goes into it, but just watching the game overall, bro, that shit was sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
My overall thoughts. I said this on the post game show. I felt bad for him.
Bro,
Like my heart was like, really going out, and I mean more so like the defense, because I felt like the effort was there. Like you saw guys like giving effort. You know what I'm saying? But it was almost like, it's weird because there's times where I played these games too, where BYU, they play against higher quality talent, and if there's nothing they can do, they just getting beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's times where they play against top tier talent, and the top tier talent will have an off day, and then BYU they on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they pretty much playing perfect. Like when we played Oklahoma, we were damn near perfect. And I always said, like, we got to play perfect when we play against top tier talent. You know what I'm saying? Because hard work beats success. You know what I'm saying? Like attention to detail, like execution, and so like BYU was like giving the effort, but then the execution side of things was just completely off. So I would almost rather, like, as a fan, have them like give effort. Well, I would say not give effort and get beat, because I feel like that's something that you could fix. I feel like you could fix, effort, right? Like you can be like, yo, like we can come on, like step this up, like let's motivate these kids. But it seems like we got 2 games left, and I feel like the struggle is like we can't even get these kids to execute.
There's no solution. Them, like you said, they was trying.
Yeah.
But like it's demoralizing, bro, for a team, especially a defense, when you get walked down the field. Not like, you know what I'm saying? I could see if it was like big play, splash play. Nah, them boys was walking y'all down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And scoring. Like, it was a graphic, you feel me, on the screen that, you feel me, you can kind of feel it, but like you're not, when you don't have all the stats in front of you, you just kind of get a feel of the game. And I'm like, damn, these drives been low-key long. Like damn, they walk, I mean, I'm saying they take it, they not getting it in chunks, they just kind of just first down. And so the graphic popped up, boy, they had 4 drives, 80 plus, I think the lowest one was like 75 yards. 5 minutes taking off. I'm like, damn, so they walking these boys down the field and scoring touchdowns. These not 3 points. These are touchdowns. That shit is demoralizing, bro. I don't care who you is. Like, that's a tough pill to swallow, bro.
And maybe that's why I felt like, so I said this on the post game too. I said, I felt like the defense, I can't really speak for the offense. I don't even want to go there. But for the defense, I felt like they left their heart in Texas, because I always say this, like, I was proud of them after the Texas game, because they truly only gave up 7 points. They had a punt return for a touchdown, and then the offense had 3 turnovers, and then Texas, scored 21 points off those 3 turnovers. They had 2 goal line stands, and then I think they had 2 turnovers as well. So like they was, you know what I'm saying? Like they was doing their thing. Especially with the offense putting them in those backed up situations. And so I feel like when you giving your heart and like your effort, and even regardless of the situation that you're put in, you still giving your all and you still coming out on top. For you to lose that game, it's like, bro, like what can we do? And I'm not trying to sit here and say like put an offense versus a defense. I'm not trying to get them, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all that, but from your point, from it really like being demoralizing, like that's what it was. And I was like that in 2010 the first 4 games, we weren't as good defensively until Bronco took over, but it was still like man, like what's the point? Like they about like we not no matter what we do, no matter how many times we stop them, this team like our offense ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where when Bronco took over and Coach Howe and K-pop, they would always tell us the defense. Anytime we had to go on the field, they were like, "Yo, it's another chance to play. You got another chance to play. Like, think about all these Thursday heroes that wish they would be, that wish they could have an opportunity. It's only 1 out of 1,000,000 kids that get scholarships. Like, and we were like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's a great point, sir. It's a really great point. You know what I mean? But like. And we kind of rose to the occasion. The offense ended up doing that too, but I can't see like that type of motivation with this year's team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like you said, like having, like they had success really early in the season, and so when you have that success early, and things kind of like we starting, we winning games, and then you hit a stretch where you lose 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, and football is a complementary game. There's 3 phases in the game. Offense not producing. You know what I'm saying? They've been struggling all season. Like you said, defense, like you said, you took their hat, especially coming from where they came from last year. This is a big step for them. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at the glass half full type of a thing. Yeah. You feel me? This is a big step for them. And so when you do get the stops, but then you feel me, you don't score no points. Yeah. You said that's tough. That's tough on any phase. Like even just say if you a teamer, boy, we going out here, we pinning them down early. Yeah. But shit, we can't get no stops. Like you know what I'm saying, they still flipping the field on us. That's like you said, it's demoralizing. No matter, like, you feel me, when all 3 phases can't play together, you know what I'm saying, as one. And so I don't care what side of the ball you on. If it's offense and defense struggling, you like, fuck, we got to go out there and score another one. That just puts on more pressure on that side of the ball to be more perfect. Yeah. So I definitely understand.
And you can kind of feed off that too, right? You can be like, and I think a good coaching staff will understand, the strategic side of using all 3 phases. Meaning, our offense is struggling tonight. So, when we're in certain situations where we potentially could turn the ball over, let's play it safe. Let's hand the ball off because we know our defenses, they on right now.
Facts.
They going 3 and outs, they getting turnovers. Like, let's put this in our defense's hand. So when that's the case, I'm okay with the offense being more conservative and calling plays that are going to be low risk of turnovers or putting the defense in a bad situation. Because as a coach, I could be like, yo, I know right now you guys, this offense hasn't been able to score or drive 80 yards on us all game. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. But and we kind of saw that a lot, I think, throughout the entire year. The defense has always been like the strength. And last week they got ran. This week they got ran. So when your strength is not showing up, it makes the losses look way worse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, I was like, that not only do they look like emotionally like turned off, but like physically, man, they look whooped. But we all know that like emotions, like however you feel on the inside is what you're gonna show on the outside.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like, even though you could have effort, like if your heart's not truly in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could work at a job, a 9 to 5, and I can give effort, but like that don't mean that my heart's really in it. Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that's what bring it full circle. That's why I felt bad. Like, damn. Yeah. I feel for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So and a lot of the fans, man, on Twitter, a lot of them, and I think this is BYU fans in general, and it's funny because I don't mind it, and I almost actually appreciate it. I appreciate the fans like, yo, like this, you guys suck, and looking for solutions, because we want to be here, man. Like I think that's what I appreciate is like a fan base that doesn't want to accept, and I shouldn't say all of them. I say it's just a small portion that like be like, yo, we need to do this, and we need to do this and do that. but a lot of them were saying, the cleats. You need to fire the equipment manager. It's the equipment manager's fault. And I saw a whole bunch of fans kind of going back and forth like, yo, Iowa State, they play in the same field we play on. And, whoopty whoop. And a lot of them were like, yo, stop making excuses. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, when I played, I don't think I ever remember anybody slipping. Like consistently throughout the game, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And something that Kalani said, which was interesting, he was like, "Look, man, I don't care about them slipping. Like, Iowa State playing the same field, they wouldn't slip." And he was like, "I actually think that if you're slipping, your body positioning and your technique is off, because that's what's going to cause you to slip regardless. So if I have the right technique, if I have the proper leverage, proper body position, I'm not gonna slip anyway.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
And I agree.
So what do you say to the fans or the people that say that are using that as an excuse?
Ain't no excuse. Like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That's almost like saying if it was daytime, if we would have played at night, we would have got them. No, no, bro. Look at the game. Watch the game. Forget all the slipping. Yeah, that might have happened every night. Like, you feel me, in certain key positions, not even key positions, but certain plays that did happen. But you got to look at the whole game. They was walking cats down. Yeah. Like, it didn't matter. Like, I don't care who. Like, first of all, if it's 1-on-1. First of all, on defense, let's just say, if you're slipping on defense, right? Defense, from what I was told, everybody's supposed to be game tackling anyway, 11 to the ball. Yeah. So if one person do slip, it's supposed to be at least 3 or 4, hawking them down. That was not the case. Yeah. Cats is still getting blocked, on blocks, trying to shed blocks, not pursuing the ball. Yeah. So, I'm not trying to hear that. Them boys was out there not slipping. So if that's the case and you slipping, you feel like you need to change your cleats. You had halftime to do it. Yeah. You had a change of possession to do it. Yeah. You had plenty of time to do that.
Between quarters, you're right. Like, and people that play football know, they look, if our jersey get ripped, they'll go get us another jersey.
Quick.
Fast. Like, it's
name stitched on the back and everything.
Right.
Ready.
Right? They got like 3 of them ready, prepared. So we literally got everything that we need. So if it really is an issue, you're right. They could have popped some different ones on.
Easy as that. It wasn't raining that night. No. It wasn't. I mean, it was cold. It wasn't no sleet, no hail. No. What our fight song?
Rain, sleet, or snow.
Rain, sleet, or snow. We trying to go. Like, you feel me? We ready for the fight. Come on, rah. And the Cats were not ready. No. Let's just call a spade a spade. Like, they wasn't ready, bro. Like, you feel me? Them boys, like you said, from the time they got off that bus from that telly, they came on the field talking crazy, and they bust our ass. Like, you feel me? Let's just call it a spade a spade. Like, they played better that night. They played more physical that night. They called better plays, executed well. Like, they just flat out beat our ass, and that's not okay. It's okay in a football sense. Like, y'all got beat. Yeah, you just got beat. But come on, the excuses, bro. You can't keep doing this, bro. Like, it's been evident all season what's been going on. We're not all that great. Yeah, and we need to accept that. Yeah. And it's called a spade, but all the slipping and we dropping football, he throwing the ball to all that's bullshit, bro. You feel me? We got to line up and play. Yeah, and we not playing.
I was talking to some of my team, and they were like, I think this team might have gave us a little bit of fool's gold, because the first couple weeks, right, like the first half of the season, we was like, wait a minute,
hold on.
And then I stopped and I was like, but you got to think about the strength of schedule. We had like the easiest strength of schedule the first half.
Come on.
And then we had like, I think starting from I think Texas, maybe TCU, but Texas we had the 9th hardest. Right?
Yeah.
Moving towards the end. From that point all the way to the end of the season. And I was like, okay, this is going to be the real test. And I think we got a gift directly from God when we played Texas Tech. a straight up gift because we had the third string, true freshman. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened the next week? They won since they beat us, right?
Mm-hmm.
They beat TCU and then they beat somebody else, and so because their starter, which is actually the second string quarterback at the beginning of this year, came back, and for them to whoop TCU, I was like, yo, we got blessed with that.
Yeah, and like you said, this people not paying attention, bro. Yeah, we're winning games, but you got to look at how we're winning those games.
Yeah.
Look at who we're playing. We played Sam Houston. Yeah. We should have, like you said, I seen the writing on the wall for the offense. Bro, that is Sam Houston State.
Yeah.
We should have blew them out, bro. That's like we should have blew them out. That's a 70 game. Like, yeah, we looking to put up 70.
Easy.
Period. But we ain't do that. We ain't come out and execute. Yeah, okay, that's the first week of the season. Okay, cool. We trying to figure out some wrinkles and shit in our offense, figure out what we trying to do. Cool. But then you had SUU.
That's another game. That's a 50.
Come on, that's 50 plus.
That's a 50.
I'm like I said, I'm looking to be chilling by half. Like my man's get in.
Right, yeah.
Come on, bro. But we ain't do that. Right. So I'm like, like, how are we struggling on offense against these boys? And look at the rest of their schedule we got. That's kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they pick it up. Arkansas, now you can say that was the fool's goal. But like you said, look how we won that game.
Yeah, it's true.
Arkansas still had a chance to win. They low-key lost that game.
Yeah, if you think about it.
Look at all the penalties they had in crucial situations, the penalties they had, turnovers that they had. If they would have came, I think if we would have played them 2 weeks later, we would have got our asses handed to us.
You know what a lot of people say? I go back and I listen to their podcast,
mm-hmm.
right? like what we're doing post game, because I want to hear what their fans say, and their fans are like, we play that team. If we play that team, that BYU team, 99 times, the next 99 times we're gonna win.
We gonna win.
Not even gonna win. We like they might have a couple close ones here and there, but the majority of them, like
it's wraps.
It's over. And that really surprised. That gave me some perspective. It sobered me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It sobered me up. And then as I was looking at from their lens, their perspective. And they were talking about that too, like penalties, shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
And they're like the worst part of it all is that we still could have won.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh dang.
Yeah. They played a horrible game.
Yeah.
And it was, you feel me? They offense put up points.
Yeah.
Defense, they didn't play all that well, but like you said, in the last drive of the game, they had 2 penalties for like 10 yards that set them back when they got first down.
I think they had like 4.
Come on.
And you know what? To be honest, I saw this tweet, and it was a tweet from I think it was somebody. It was a fan of ours,
mm-hmm.
but they took a picture of like their left tackle or something, and he was like, "This is the player of the game for us." And what I didn't know was until I went back and was listening to their pods, he was like the center,
mm-hmm.
and they had so much injuries that he had to play like left tackle or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "See, okay, that's another." If you think about it, like I just said with Texas Tech,
that's a gift.
We had to get. It's a gift.
That's a gift.
It's a gift because Texas Tech one person single handedly lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, okay, maybe not single handedly with Arkansas, but like that played a pretty big role
for sure.
You know what I'm saying, especially when time was needed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So like, I guess to me, it's my reality, and I guess like the hype has been coming down more and more, and I think I'm to the point now where it's just like, you know what, it's our first year in the Big 12, and there's levels to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's levels. I think where I get torn is like accepting that it's levels versus thinking about like the flashes. And I think that's where probably a lot of other fans, I would assume too, is like, you know, I think I said this in the last pod too, like if my son if he's a C student and like I'm working with him, I'm doing tutoring and I'm giving him all the resources that I possibly can so he can, you know, get his grades up, but he's just not doing it, I'm gonna have to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna have to accept that, and we're gonna keep working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like the expectations, you know, I'm not gonna expect him to get a B or A, you know, as we continue. Now, obviously, there's a time frame for everything.
Absolutely.
But if we're working right, and in 3 weeks of us working, he come with an A, and then like in the next week he comes with like a D, I'm gonna be like, yo,
yeah,
wait a minute, how you get an A on this one, and then you know what I'm saying, and then next week let's say he get a B, and then next week he come back to a C. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's the issue? And I think that's where, you know, I get torn. I think that's where fans get torn. Because if your team sucks, like your team sucks.
Yeah.
And we just like, yeah, hey, accept this one, fellas. Like,
yeah.
Like we looking for the future. You know what I'm saying? So like, what would you say to that? Or is that those glimpses of like bright spots, or is that fool's gold still too?
Okay, so just to give it like an example of things that I see that are bright spots, just to narrow it down a little bit. I feel like there's certain players that are bright spots for us. Jacob Robinson, I feel like is a really good bright spot for us. He
took a big step.
Big step forward. You know what I'm saying? With his play, overall aggression, play recognition, how to break on picks, coming up making tackles for somebody of his frame, his size. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a bright spot. We can build on somebody like them, like somebody like him. Offensively, let's say young boy, LJ Martin.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Bright spot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, we can work with that. He's a freshman. True.
Freshman. Yeah.
We can work with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a bright spot. But other than that,
yeah. This is tough.
Man, Rico. Rico is center. I mean, what is he?
A junior.
Junior? Good for him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rico.
Yeah.
That's a piece you can build upon. But overall, looking at the grand scheme, looking at the overall picture of it, like you said, going into this year, I didn't expect them to make a bowl game at all. Yeah. But when they came out and won them quick fall, I'm like, shit, go ahead, BY. Do so, you feel me? Yeah. Hey, go ahead. You feel me? Prove me the fuck wrong. Yeah. But then, like I said, how the way we won those games, I'm like, hold on.
It's not sustainable.
That's not sustainable, bro. We can't come out and play like that against a Texas. They gonna beat the shit out of us. Like, we can't come out like how we did against SUU and play like that against a West Virginia. Yeah. They gonna beat the shit out of us. These teams have been in the Big 12 for years now. Yeah. They've seen this level of competition for years now.
And they know the formula when it comes to the turnover, margin too. They know it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I remember saying this, I was like, it's not sustainable because it's gonna get to, when we get into the league, not everybody in league is gonna be turn the ball over.
No.
So if we can only win because of the turnover margin, we were like third in the nation. It's like we were last in almost every category offensively. I would say, yes, almost every category offensively. The categories that matter most, like third down defense, third down offense, like Russian D, Russian O, like we were like last, right? Like the stats that actually, the actual metrics that move the needle to where you end up winning games, we were like last in it, except for turnovers. We forced, we were third in the nation in turnovers. So I'm like, we not about to be forcing.
Yeah.
We're not about to be forcing turnovers when we get in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not, maybe, but, okay, so, I mean, now I feel like, because you said in the beginning, like, there's really no solution. Is it more just like, hey, let's not stop playing politics and get guys in that are gonna, do the job, or do you just like let it ride out?
I mean, at this point, I feel like you just let it ride, because for one, I mean, you are one game away from a bowl game.
Oh, that's you're right.
You are one game. You never know what could happen against an Oklahoma or Okie State.
That's true.
So you never know. I say you let it ride out, but depending on if we do make it to a bowl, I say in that bowl, you kind of see what you got in your roster. Yeah. Like I'm saying, we ain't finna make no Sony, you know what I'm saying, no Tostitos. So, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like from there, you kind of see what you have in your young guys. Yeah. Like you said, to build forward, to see what you need in recruiting. I mean, we already kind of see what we need in recruiting anyway. Right, but just, you feel me, solidify, hey, this guy's a player. what's his name? Ursa Saleh, linebacker number 54. Young boy, freshman. He can play. I ain't gonna lie, the kid can play.
Yeah, I think he got a pick TCU.
He can play. So you feel me? See what you got in those young guys. Yeah. Let them rock out. I'm not gonna let LJ rock out at this point. You start building the play calling around those guys. You feel me? You see what you got in 54 if he can run that defense on his own. Because Bywater gonna be gone. Thule gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey fellas, y'all go ahead and start get ready for the draft. Y'all get healthy and get ready. But you see what you have in these young guys, man. Because like you said, they your future. You know what I'm saying? See if you need to recruit in that area. Nah, I think 54 can hold it down for us. You feel me? And if not, we do have a backup. But what's his name? Number 11, Harrison Taggart. He all right too. He all right. But I feel like he need more reps. Yeah, he does. You got to keep him in the game. Stuff like that. So
I think this is his first year because he went to Oregon.
Yeah, and I think he shirted.
Mission and then came here. So he don't. This is his first time getting game reps.
Yeah. So
and that was due to injury. Meaning no disrespect, but he just obviously wasn't. Anybody gonna play over Ben?
Ben now. Ben a dog. You feel me?
Dude, I looked up his draft grade, like where he was projected. He's a 4th middle linebacker.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I knew he was nice, but you know me, I be looking at the DBs and receivers. But like when I saw that, I was like, I didn't know he was. And we hear scouts talk, talking to agents that we had relationships with it, like, yeah, man, like scouts are really high on him. And we hear that a lot, but like I didn't know it was like that. Like to be if you top 5 in your position, like that's kudos to you. But the thing is though, you can see it, he always around the ball. Yeah, you're right. He always making a tackle. When he's healthy. Yeah. When Ben is healthy, like you say, this past couple of years he's been having a string of injuries. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that he taking care of his body, doing what he got to do. But he has a bright future ahead of him, bro. He has that mix of, for me, he has good ball skills, great play recognition, Fred Warner. Yeah, but he also can come down and smack some shit, Harvey Longy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a great mix of the two. And I feel like, and he's a great teamer. Yeah, he's going to be, if that is where he's going to make his bread and butter when he gets to the next level, is teams. I feel like Thule is the same way. Yeah. Thule, bro, he's always around the ball. He's trying to make plays. He's trying to lay big hits. Yeah. That's a teamer quality. Yeah. He can do that. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for Ben, it wasn't nothing like, oh, like, what? You feel me? What? They saying that about him? Nah, that kid can play. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, when you watch him play, even when he was young, you watch him play, I'm like, damn, who's two? Yeah. That boy can make some plays. You know what I'm saying? He out there making plays. And this goes back to like the passion too. Like I remember when I played, and I would get up and I made a play, I would celebrate. Now, within reason, if we're getting blown out, I'm not getting up to celebrate. I'm not getting up to celebrate. I'm walking back I'm looking at where the ball is placed and I'm going to the field side to line up. You know what I'm saying? But I always was passionate, and it surprised me sometimes, like with guys that don't. And I'm not saying that they need to. It just surprises me because I'm like, man, I worked hard this whole time, like to get to this level where I'm at. Like I'm about to be juiced. And so when I see that with Ben too, like he make a play and get up.
He got a little swag to him. Yeah, he got a little swagger to him for sure.
And that whole thing too, like the electricity that brings not only to like the crowd and stuff, but like to your teammates. Because your teammates, like you said on the last part with Taysom, right? Like when your teammates see you get like make a play and get swaggy, you like, okay, it's go time.
Talk your shit. Yeah,
it's go time.
Absolutely.
So I think a lot of that too, like finding those type of guys, not only that are gonna execute on all levels and do what you ask, be a teamer and give you that effort, but you want, like, we gotta have swag. We gotta get more swag.
Absolutely.
We just got like these type, like, hearing the stories of the coaches and players about to fight, pregame. It's like, man, cause that, like, ain't no team, like, they not about to go and try to start a fight with Texas, Iowa State.
Hell no, because they respect him. They respect him as an opponent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not about to do that with literally probably no other school in the Big 12. None. Zero.
They gonna come in. They
gonna come talking that, like, come on, man.
And that's a test that says something.
Yeah, it does.
That says, I ain't gonna lie. When we was here, when I played here, Utah ain't even do that shit. Utah ain't come in there talking that because they knew that it was game on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Texas, when they came in here, They ain't. That was 2013. They ain't do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 2014, they was on their home turf, so yeah, they was talking that shit. But they after that first quarter, they like, oh shit, it's BY. Yeah,
Yes,
like
sir.
you know what I'm saying. So for a team that was 5-4 to come in and be talking like that pregame, that says a lot about your team.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think you that perspective when you said they was 5-4. Like, yeah, you got no right down the audacity.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Who you think you are? Who gives you the right to talk shit?
Come on.
You got the same. We got the same record as y'all.
Exactly, but like I said, they came in and shit. They backed it up.
Yeah,
they ain't take their foot off the gas.
Because they knew. As soon as, like you said, as soon as they stepped on the bus to get to the airplane, to the airport in Iowa, they knew what was.
It was business strictly. We finna come out here. Hey, we finna be bowl eligible, fellas. Hey, fellas. If I'm the coach, fellas.
It's the moment.
It's
the moment.
Hey, we going bowling.
That's
Fuck is you talking about? Hey, we getting these boys up out of here early.
Because you know they had, they got Texas and Kansas State next. So it's like, yo,
that was a tune-up.
This is the one right here. If we gonna go, like, this got to be.
Damn, I forgot about Kansas State. We didn't even play
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't play them this year.
We didn't play.
Or UCF, and then they put. I think who they just beat. They put up points against somebody too. So I'm like, boy.
Oh yes, Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Come on.
There's more.
More where that came from.
Yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot more, dude.
Oh man. Oh shit. So yeah, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like Iowa State, they came in, they knew exactly what they wanted to do. I say, like, the play, because I was watching the game and I'm like, damn, that was a great ass play call and play design. I think it was 3rd and 1. You feel me? BYU brought that blitz. They knew they was finna blitz. He called that tight end screen right across the middle. First of all, I've never seen a tight end screen like that before. It was like a jailhouse screen and he came right up the middle. I was like, hold on, man. I was like, damn. I was like, all 3 of them guards just, I'm like, the guard, the center, and other guard just released. Big ass tight end. I think he was like 6'7". He my height. Caught that thing. Got upfield. First down. I was like, damn, that's a great ass play call and play design.
That reminded me of like an Andy Reid type of call.
Boy, it was nice. Yeah. I put my hands up like Jordan. Like, hey, damn, that was a good ass call, boy. First down. Walk, like you said, that Samba kid, that's a freshman.
Yeah, he's a true freshman.
Boy went out there and was shaking people out their uniform. Cats over here fixing their jersey and shit. They like, oh shit. Like, yeah, that boy was getting active. Good for him, man. I'm saying, like, they came out, they executed their game plan. You just got to give it up, bro. That was they like you said, they walked us down in all 3 phases, and you feel me? You just got to give it up to them at that point.
Because we could sit here and we could talk about X's and O's and whatnot, but like deep down, it's hard to do that because like deep down, it's like because football is chess.
Absolutely,
football is straight chess. Is a lot more strategic than like once you get to this level, especially like. Is straight strategy, and it's all about can you take punches and then give punches, and then while you taking them, can you put some counters in?
Absolutely.
That's the like to summarize it. Like that is football, and I feel like with just like the personnel that we have, like, and I'm speaking defensively, it's a little bit harder to do that, right? It's a little bit harder to like. Okay, when they do this, they're successful when they do this, so I'm gonna do this. But now that I did this, they're still successful. It's like, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, so. and I feel like that was like you said, offensively, defensively, like you said, when you running the ball like that, they had a 2-headed monster. Yeah. They had that power back 5. Big boy was out there making their way. Yeah. And then you get the little scat back in there, like you said, he was finding cuts and like holes. I'm like, ooh, that was a great cut. Catching the safety coming down 1-on-1, boop, 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 touchdown. Yeah, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying, there's so much that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like game plan wise, but offensively it was the same thing. Early in the game, Retzlaff, he was moving with his feet. Yeah. And I said to my girl, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm that DC, I'm stacking that box and I'm making him beat me with his arm. Yep. What you gonna do? That's exactly what they did. It was no more that you finna get outside of the pocket and scramble and do all that. Nah. You gonna have to pass it. What'd he do? Throwing him up. He had Cody open for one in the middle that he missed, but this is a neophyte. It's a neophyte quarterback. This is game 2 he's played in
Right.
D1.
Right.
So you feel me? It was only so much that he could do, but
Yeah, so I think when he gets right, from a passing perspective, clearly he's mobile. Clearly he can run. You know, like he can cause a lot of problems because if like you said, the D coordinator is gonna come in and say and is gonna have to commit to one. We're gonna stop the run. We're gonna stop the pass, and based off of his maturity, how fast he can mature in the passing game, it's gonna be hard because like with Keaton, when Keaton comes back, let's say Keaton comes back, and there ain't no we stopping, like we don't gotta worry about him now, but you still have the same predicament as a D coordinator, right? So, I shouldn't say predicament, but you still have the same option as far as your strategy goes. We're gonna stop the run or we're gonna stop the pass. You know what I'm saying? And so with our running game not being boo boo, it's like
took his chances.
It's what I'm saying? Yeah, it's hard, right? Like it's what can I do? That's why being like one dimensional is you can't do that.
You can't do that, and not in today's football.
No,
you can't do it.
You can't.
Like
it's impossible.
Like you said, it was like a bait. It was almost like a bait because it was like, okay, we're gonna see what y'all got in this first 15.
Yeah.
They did. You feel me? Like you said, Jake was doing his thing. He was naturally just being an athlete doing his thing. Especially after he threw the pick, I can see why he was like, nah, fuck it, I'm out of here with my legs. Simple. But like you said, they start stacking the box first half. Run game, no. Aiden tried to get a couple of things popping, but no, it ain't enough.
Yeah.
Right? Then, coming out of that, they knew these boys got to pass. That was a 3-man front. Yeah. He was getting pressure with that 3-man, dropping 8.
That was hard. That's what broke my heart.
What Rhett's going to do after that? Nothing. Throw up some Hail Marys. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? The receivers, they've been who they've been all season. Yeah. So it's just there's only so much like you said, there's only so much you can do. It's wraps. That's why the score looked like how it was.
So this is really just then.
Hold on real quick. Congratulations to Isaac Rex for breaking the record.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Isaac Rex, bro. That's big time for him.
Yeah.
Especially having all the string of injuries and stuff that he went through. Yeah. That broken leg was treacherous, bro. And he a warrior for coming back and still being producer to the extent that he can. You feel me? So yeah, congratulations to him, bro. He a boy. You feel me? I wish nothing but success for him.
That's another situation.
Going down the road.
When you see from a warrior to a warrior, that one kind of hurts because you saw him balling, early in his career. It's like for you not to make it to the next level, or for you not to have all of the resources to make it to the next level. Wasn't because nothing you did. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like taken from you, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's hurt. That hurts because you see guys that don't take advantage, or you see guys that get opportunities that don't even have, either the caliber. I would say skill set, because everybody got the skill set, but like that work ethic and that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said like that warrior to warrior. Like I'm like, man, especially like you come from a football family.
Yeah.
And you grow up BYU fan your whole life. You watching your pops play and you seen old film of your pops, and you on campus and people, like administration, like, oh yeah, like I was in science class with your dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for you to, it just sucks, man. It sucks when when you don't have that control.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But that's still a great accomplishment, especially when you look at the line of tight ends that's kind of.
I say is BYU tight end you?
Man, it's right. You're right, man. We got some dudes that came through.
You feel me?
So like to put your name, in that company,
upper echelon like that. That's, especially like you said. Not imagine what he would have done if he wouldn't have got hurt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, if he got the ball more, my guy don't be getting the ball. Yeah. So it's just like. Good for you, bro. That's a salute to you, Isaac Rex, man. Congratulations. Like you said, I wish nothing but positivity and wellness and health for that man, bro, going on forward in his family. So, for sure. Congrats to him. But I'm glad he got it. I mean, it took a lot for them to get it. A lot of trickery going on. But you feel me? I'm glad you feel me? Gotta get it how you get it, and he got it. So you feel me? Shout out to him, man. That's what's up, bro. Good for you.
So. All right, man. We'll leave it like that.
Hell yeah.
And I'll chop that up and. All right.
Cool.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Hell yeah.
I think the cleaners is here.
Easy fucking money.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, we had to just get it down, bro. I was still relevant, my boy.
Yeah, no. I think too.